Hi everyone. I wanted to just talk you through an amazing hand that I played the other day in the speedball. This was the last hand of the speedball, so we were kind of needed a good result. And you can see in the top right our auction. I opened one no trump with the 15 count in south, and my partner just used Gerber. And so Gerber asked me how many aces do I have. I had two, so I answered four spades too. Now, just to take a quick second and talk about Gerber, Gerber's an abused convention. People think it comes up way more often than it does. For me and my partners, I only play Gerber as a jump directly over no trump. So it's basically one no trump past four clubs is the time, or two no trump past four clubs. With some of my partners, I'll play as Gerber. And maybe auctions like a diamond, a spade, two no trump four clubs, or diamond a spade and no trump four clubs. Always a jump, never over three no trump, and always a jump. But anyway, this one was a clear cut Gerber. This is kind of when you're taught Gerber. You're taught it over one no trump four clubs. I have two, four diamonds zero, four hearts one, four spades two, and my partner decided to just jump to seven no trump. Now we weren't doing so well, so this shot of seven no trump was as good as any. But typically, you want to be careful when you're adding up your points to partner's points. So they're 19 opposite 15 to 17. So 15 and 19 is only 34. 34 isn't going to be enough to make a grand slam unless you can produce some extra tricks like through length. So when you're 4-3-3-3, that's not going to be a time to be pushy. Even just an extra card in one of the three card suits. Like if you can see here, if partner had king queen 3-2 of diamonds, that would be an extra trick. So you can see that having four card suits, two four card suits instead of one four card suit, is even a big improvement over being 4-3-3-3. All right, now we're in this close grand slam. It's actually not that great of a contract. When we get around to counting our tricks, if the club suit breaks 3-2 or in a way that we can pick it up, we'll have five clubs, and three diamonds is 8, two hearts is 10, and only two spades is 12. That is not enough tricks. So when we start looking around for how we could maybe make a 13th trick, the only suit that really looks like it, yes, we could get a miracle in hearts. The queen jack doubleton could drop. But otherwise, the only suit that's going to produce a third trick for us is potentially the spade suit. So the spade suit on its own, the only real hope we have of taking three spade tricks is by playing the jack of spades and finessing it through West. Now the problem with this finesse is we don't have the 10, so all West will have to do is cover our jack of spades with the queen, and now it'll go jack queen ace, and we won't have that third spade trick established yet. What we'll need to do is come back to our hand and finesse the spade again. Now lead the three of spades and go small, and we'll stick in the 9. So in order to take a third spade trick on this hand, we're going to need both the queen and the 10 of spades on side. So that's not a very good contract. That's 25% of the time both of the honors will be on side. But, when you're in a contract, you have to take the best shot that you have. So that's the way we're going to plan to play this hand. So the 6 of diamonds is led. I'm going to pop up with the king and play a club back to my hand to see what's going on in clubs. And when I played a club, this amazing thing happened where West now showed out in clubs, which is terrible news. We needed that club trick. That club trick was our 12th. Our 5 clubs were included in our 12 tricks. The only good thing is who has that void in clubs. At least we can see that East has the jack and the 10, so that now we can actually at least get 4 club tricks out of this hand, but we won't get 5. So we still need that spade, so watch what happens. So I kept playing. I led the jack of spades next, and it got covered with the queen. So that was one thing that was down, because obviously if the queen of spades was in the East hand, the jack of spades would have been spun around to East. They would have won their queen, and I would have been down. But so they covered. Now I already know the jack 10 of clubs are on side, so now I'm going to keep going and finesse the club. I led the 8 of clubs from dummy. They covered with the 10, and I won my queen. And West just kept pitching diamonds. Now I played a spade, and it went small, and the moment of truth in spades was I stuck in the 9, and the queen 10 of spades were on side. So now we're back up to 12. But we still need that 13th trick. So at this point, I have to figure out how can I take a 13th trick. Well, after I cash the king of spades, I'm going to cash. It's possible that the queen jack of hearts is coming down doubleton. So I probably should have cashed the ace of hearts at this point, but I was focused on one lie of the cards, so I made a mistake on this trick, and I didn't cash the ace of hearts to see what was going on. Small error, probably wasn't going to matter, but so I didn't cash the ace of hearts. I cashed the king of spades to see who had the last spade. So East played the 8, I pitched a heart, and West played the 2. So now I know for sure that West has the 10 of spades. I already knew West had the 10 of spades, but West is the one who's guarding spades. They're the one who has to keep guarding spades. So watch how this, I'm going to show you this hand and watch how I played it out. So at this point in the hand, I actually knew I was going to make it. It's very hard to visualize, but I know at this point I can cash 2 diamonds and 2 clubs, leaving 3 cards left in the hand. The 3 cards I'm going to leave in my hand are 2 hearts and my 2 of clubs. And in dummy, I'm going to have the ace king 4 of hearts. But right before that, West is going to be in a discarding situation. So watch. I'm going to watch as the hand plays out. So I'm going to play a club now and finesse it. They played the 6, so I'm going to finesse the 9. And you can see West just keeps pitching diamonds. They're delaying their problem. Now I'm going to cash the king of clubs, and you can see West pitches another diamond. I'm going to pitch a diamond from dummy. I'm going to keep that 7 of spades there on the dummy as a threat. You can see I have the ace jack of diamonds here, so I'm not really worried about the diamond, pitching a diamond from dummy. And now my 2 of clubs is not good. East has 1 club left because they started with 5. So now I'm going to keep cashing my winners. I'm going to play the ace of diamonds. West still has a diamond left, and East pitched the 2 of hearts. So now I'm going to play the jack of diamonds. Now watch West's perspective. Here, looking at West's hand, West has 4 cards left. Okay, if they throw the 10 of spades, my 7 of spades is going to be good. So they absolutely can't throw the 10 of spades. So what do they have to throw? They throw a heart. So now West is no longer guarding the heart. My heart is good from West's perspective. That doesn't mean East is done, but so far West was forced to throw the 10 of spades, forced to keep the 10 of spades. So now I'm going to throw the 7. I'm going to come back and show you from my perspective. So now I can throw the 7 of spades from dummy because I know it's not good. But now I have 2 hearts and the 2 of clubs in my hand. Let's look at from East's perspective. East can't afford to throw the jack of clubs because that'll make my 2 good. So East is going to have to throw a heart. So you can see what happens after this trick. Now they're both down to only 2 hearts, and so when I go ace king of hearts and the 4 of hearts, my heart is good. So this hand, while it was a ridiculously bad contract, a ridiculously lucky lie of the cards that the queen 10 of spades are on side, how often do you get to say I took 2 double finesses and this was called a double squeeze, some special kind. I think it's a it might be I don't know what it's called. I'm not an expert on the terminology, but grand slam on a double squeeze. To me, it's a little bit like when you're a kid and you're holding your baseball bat and you're outside in your front yard and you're all right. Gavin's up, bases loaded, 3 and 2. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, home run, that kind of dream. It's not often you get to make a grand slam on a double squeeze on the last hand of a tournament. And I don't know, actually, I don't even remember how the event turned out, but pretty cool hand. Thought you'd enjoy it. Yeah, double squeezes are not the easiest things to accomplish, but you can still appreciate their beauty, even if you can't execute them at the table. Thank you all for watching my video. I do monthly webinars for intermediate bridge players and even some for advanced players. You can find my schedule at www.learnbridge.nyc, and also you can find information there about our new Saturday game, duplicate game with a Q&A afterwards through RealBridge. And also all of my lessons that I've been giving for the last 5 or 6 months through the quarantine are available at www.bridgelesson.com, and that's where you'll find the place to register for all of my webinars. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all liked the video.